All right, we are back with episode 2 of our Seattle Mariners OOTP 25 series. I did record a couple second episode parts already where we went to the trade deadline and everything, and then came back again towards the end of the year. But I realized, thanks to a comment on my first video, Connor, saying that the screen was cut off, I did not notice at all that the bottom of the screen was cut off on my videos. So it should be better now. If it's not, I'll notice it in post edit. But right now I'm looking at it, it looks perfect. So appreciate the comment, Connor. We did make it to the end of the year. We went 83 and 79. We made the playoffs as third wild card. Um, the third wild card right behind the Rays, and then ended up being 7 games out of the AL West behind the Rangers. Uh, we did have a better run differential. We were supposed to win the AL West, but we had some issues in extra innings, which is just a little unlucky. We were 500 in one-run games, a lot of one-run games, 48 of them. So that's how that went. We actually went to the end of the season with the Astros. We were 1 game up going into the final 2 games. We won the second to last game. We were still 1 game up, and then we won the last game of the year, and the Astros lost. So we took the wild card, the third wild card, by 2 games in front of the Astros. We did make a move at the trade deadline. We made a couple moves. We traded for Paul Goldschmidt. Traded for him from the Cardinals. The Cardinals were, I think, tied for first place at the time, which is weird, but that's just how it happened. We traded Matt Boyd, and he went right onto their major league team. Both are rentals. Goldie is a rental, Boyd's a rental, and then we also included Medina, who's a 22-year-old starting pitcher prospect. Um, don't really like his miles per hour, his velocity or anything. So Goldie is an expiring deal. They paid for 95% of his 22 million. Prorated, of course. He was really good with us. 131 WRC plus, 850 OPS. Overall, a 1.3 WAR with us. Hit 10 home runs. So we'll take that. We were on pace to win the AL West, and then we just kind of dipped. We also traded for Seth Brown because we had some injuries. He was not great for us, so but he'll probably get a starting spot not starting spot, but a bench role in the playoffs. Our lineup right now, we are pretty healthy. We had some injuries later on. We had Dylan Moore out though, and he's been pretty good for us. He has a 96 WRC plus, .5 WAR. We'll take that. But he is out. He's probably going to be out for the playoffs, most likely, or close to it if we make it far. We have Julio Rodriguez had a 6 WAR year. Of course, really good fielder. Um, Pretty good base runner. He had 38 stolen bases. He was a 30-30 guy, 34 home runs, 38 stolen bases. Luis Urias had a little bit of a breakout year, 2.5 WAR, had a 101 WRC plus with 16 home runs. We'll take that. He was fine at third base, and he was fine on the base paths. Goldie, 2.3 combined, Cardinals and us. Cal Raleigh was good defensively. Um, his bat wasn't great, but he still hit 28 bombs, 88 WRC plus, as you can see. Michael Conforto was a good add for us. He had 475 plate appearances, mostly against righties, I want to say. Yeah, he only had 57 against lefties. Against righties, he had a 113 WRC plus. Overall, he had a 113 WRC plus. He had a 2.1 WAR. Good fielder, good base runner. We'll take it. Solid year out of Conforto. Luke Raley got hurt for a couple, like 5 weeks, I think it was. Um, Injury history. Yeah, 6 weeks, strained oblique. But he had a good year. He kind of cooled down towards the end, but 115 WRC plus, 2 WAR, playing first base and corner outfield. We'll take that. Our DH and backup catcher, Mitch Garver had 23 home runs, 98 WRC plus, 1.3 WAR. We'll take that. Jorge Polanco kind of struggled towards the end, ended up having a 90 WRC plus. If you look at his splits, he was pretty good in April, bad in May, good in June, good in July, bad in September, and then that was it was fine in September. But overall, kind of up and down. But he still had a fine season. I mean, I'll take it. Point 0.9 WAR. What's he won? Extension talks. 10 mil. So, and his player option is or team option is for 12 mil. So probably just execute that if he does fine in the playoffs. Sam Haggerty, 91 WRC plus, was a good bench guy. Point 0.8 WAR. Samad Taylor came up, almost 50 plate appearances, 132 WRC plus. It's fine. Seth Brown was not good for us. Ty France was not good for us. Pitching wise, Luis Castillo did his thing. 5.5 R WAR, 4 F WAR. Kirby, really good. 3.8 F WAR, 4.0 R WAR. It's fine. Logan Gilbert, similar thing. 3.7 and then 3. Just kind of the top 3 rotation really doing well. Bryce Miller struggled towards the end of the year. 1.3 F WAR, 1.2 R WAR. Brian Wu ended up flip-flopping him with Matt Brash. So Wu ended up being in the bullpen, kind of as a long relief and like middle guy. 1.2 WAR. He ended up doing a little bit better in the bullpen, and then Brash ended up boosting his a little bit too. He got his FIP down from like 4.9 to 4.4. Overall, Austin Voth was a good addition. Munoz, of course, 55 innings pitched, 2.5 F WAR, incredible. Santos was fine. We pretty much just had a middling bullpen, which I think overall second in ERA, and starters we had a second ERA as well. Runs against third. That's mostly because our defense was not great. J.P. Crawford really struggled in the field. If you look at this, he had 1.2 F WAR, but his zone rating was negative 8.5. So that's not good. I'd probably in the offseason get his defense up a little bit. Hopefully, in terms of runs, we were 8th. We were bad at batting average, on base, OPS, fine in WAR, first in home runs. We'll take that. A little bit of a not even a true outcome team, just home runs and stolen bases. We were 4th in stolen bases, 4th in base running. So pitching and home runs. That's our team. And base running, pitching, home runs. So our team chemistry is pretty good. Still have Evan Longoria. The team is ecstatic. Love that we added Longoria even, and he was actually not terrible. Negative .3 WAR, but we'll take it. 5 home runs, whatever. He adds something different to the team. Personnel wise, ecstatic. Made a couple moves before the season to get the personalities in check. I know Scott Service doesn't really have a good personality clash with anybody, but the coaching staff is still ecstatic. A couple things. We did promote our number 1 and number 2 prospects. We promoted Harry Ford to AA for the last 66 plate appearances. He struggled a little bit, but he still has a good walk to strikeout ratio. So we're optimistic. In high A, he had a 169 WRC plus, so that's incredible. Cole Young, who again we signed to a 10-year deal, really cheap, $62 million with 2 team options. Having him play third base, because he'll probably be our starting third baseman next year. Don't have any reason to hold him down for service time. But he did struggle in AAA last year, so we'll see how he does in spring training. 131 WRC plus in AA, and then struggled in AAA, but still optimistic. Montez moved him up to high A, had a combined 54 home runs between A ball and high A. Pretty incredible. 6.5 WAR, so he's looking up at 80 potential power. Our first round pick this year struggled in A ball, but really good personality. Really like his stuff, so gonna leave him in A ball next year, most likely to start the year. Locklear, 1.9 F WAR, 30 home runs in AA. He'll probably be in AAA next year. Really good player, it looks like. Class A, was okay. Really focusing on his defense and his development. And it looks like it's really helping. And his base running is incredible. So 72 stolen bases in AAA, 14 home runs. If he can get the power up just a tiny bit, maybe his strikeout percentage goes down a little bit, he could be a guy. It's mostly dependent on his defense because his offense would be just we could move J Rod to left field, right field if Clase ends up getting his defense up, but Clase might just be a corner guy and create a god defensive outfield. So, but yeah, we are playing the Minnesota Twins. Let's go look at our playoff roster. Players eligible. Let's see. Brian Anderson, probably not going to have him on the playoff roster. He came up a little bit, was not good. Um, Bolton, no. Felipe, who was in the Seth Brown trade. We can look at that real quick. We traded Hogan Windish, 25-year-old outfield / infield prospect, for Seth Brown, who could be on the team for the next 2 years after this. Felipe also has not even a year of service time. He struggled though in AAA, but high hopes for him. But we are not going to carry him on the playoff roster. Mitch Haniger, I think we're going to carry. Let's see. Conforto is hurt for one more day, so he'll be good. But I think we're gonna. Let's see. So we're gonna go with the 3-man rotation for this, for the wild card series, because it is just best of 3. Um, we are going to remove Adcock from this playoff roster. We're going to add Mitch Haniger, which Mitch Haniger on the year 83 WRC plus .8 WAR, because he was fine on the bases. He did have 20 home runs, so we'll take that. And then who else? Trent Thornton. No, we're not going to use him, so it looks like we're good. This will be the lineup we run out there. I'm going to play every game right here, so we'll see. We'll do a little preview of the Twins in a second. Let's see. Okay, so I did claim Landon Knack on waivers, and it looks like someone else claimed him, unfortunately, from the Dodgers, but that's all right. Let's look. Minnesota Twins. See how they're doing. They won the AL Central with 81 wins. Incredible. They brought up Brooks Lee, who was not that good, but has pretty good base running and defense, so he's up with them. Edward Julian, ruling again, 402 OBP, just doing his thing. 18%, 19% walk rate. Royce Lewis, really good year out of him, it looks like. Not a good base runner right now, but 3.1 F4, 22 home runs. Byron Buxton, 44 bombs with 14 stolen bases. Playing the field, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, he played the field and he was pretty dang good. Look at that. So, Buxton's back, no injuries, it looks like. 609 plate appearances, good for him. Matt Wallner came up, 221 average, but a 92 WRC plus, 16 home runs, high strikeout rate, lefty bat. Good for him. Correa, another solid year, 6'4", pretty much, doing his thing. I think he has a huge contract. Who else? Max Kepler. I think he just got an extension too. He did 4 years, 18 mil per. He had a 100 WRC plus, but 23 home runs. Good right fielder as well. Alex Kiroff didn't play that much. 72 WRC plus. And then Christian Vasquez was their main catcher. It looks like really good defensive catcher. And then their starting rotation, Pablo Lopez, 2 WAR, wasn't the best, but gave up a lot of home runs, 1.7 per 9. But he's trouble. That's kind of a good match for us because we're a home run hitting team. Joe Ryan, probably their best pitcher in my opinion, had a league leading BABIP and WHIP. He did give up a lot of home runs too, so it looks like that's looks good for us. Varlin gave up a lot of home runs as well. Jeez. So and he was not that good, 5.2 FIP. So it looks like we have the advantage there. Duran, of course, is a demon in the closing role. They have Will Smith now, who they made a trade with KC, so he's looking to go four. He's looking to go a four-peat now with World Series, so he has a chance still. Desclafani is going to be in the pen, even though he had a 4.1 FIP. I would probably start him over Varlin, but ratings over anything else. Cole Sands was decent too, but only 37 innings pitched. He is not on the playoff roster. But yeah, Manuel Margot, he is hurt, and he was okay. 1.2 WAR, that's pretty good for 260 plate appearances. He's hurt for this series. Chris Paddock also hurt for this series. He had 3 WAR, pretty good. So they're dealing with some injuries. We looks like we have the little advantage because we can hit some bombs. They'll probably go to their pen early, but I'd say let's get this started. 3-game series started. We'll go Castillo first. Oh, never mind. Kirby first, and then Castillo. What do you pitch? Okay, so it's gonna be Castillo game 3, and we're gonna go Gilbert game 2 because Castillo is hurt. He pitched the last game of the year against the A's, and he went 6 innings, 3 runs. Get this started. Let's get some sound out of here. Game sound disabled. Let's check our lineup. We're going up against Pablo Lopez, George Kirby for us. We got Urias leading off now. We had Polanco leading off most of the year, but Urias had a decent year, so good base runner. Not a good stolen base guy, but good base runner. He had 2.6 BSR. Base running good, stealing ability not so good. So Julio Rodriguez second, Goldie third, Luke Raley playing left field fourth, Cal Raleigh fifth, Conforto sixth. We have a deep lineup 1 through 6, and then Polanco and Garver. We'll go Garver seventh, and then J.P. Crawford, who struggled, but we have a bunch of home runs, as you can see, so hopefully we get lucky. All right, so we'll go first inning, pitch by pitch, or batter by batter. Let's see, 0-2 count to Urias. In the wildcard series in Minnesota, because they won the AL Central, they have home field advantage against us, even though we had a better record. Pablo Lopez to Urias. See what happens. Ground ball up the middle into center field. So that'll be good for us. Julio Rodriguez up now, 0-1 count. Let's see, hard shot on the ground, left side infield. That might be a double play. No, it's fielder's choice. Goldie up now. Change up in the dirt, and that'll be a wild pitch. J-Rod to second. 1-2 count to Goldie. Let's see, line drive, right center, and Buxton hauls it in. Good play. Luke Raley up now, 1-2 count. Sky down the left field line. That'll be foul. 1-2 count again. 19 home runs for him. Fly out to center, and that'll be to Buxton for the inning. And now we'll go George Kirby against Julian. Leadoff batter who has a 400 OBP. 0-2 count to him. He's still at a high strikeout rate, and we do strike him out. Brooks Lee, their star rookie, who had a rough year, but could probably do something in the playoffs. He gets a base hit. Got to watch him on the base paths. Royce Lewis up now, 2-2 count. Strikeout swinging. Buxton up now, 2-2 count. 44 home runs for him. 5th in RBI, 109, and we strike him out with the curveball. And now we'll just do some wrist action. Let's see. Nothing. Kirby in trouble. And J-Rod was hurt. No. Yeah, hitting and throwing. We got to play him through it. Oh, we have to take him out. No. All right, so who are we going to put in center? Haggerty. Unfortunate. J-Rod is out for the rest of the game. They do score 1. What happened here? It was a single by Kepler. And a single by Vasquez got the run in. 1-0 Twins. Nothing for us, and then Buxton just hit a home run. Solo shot for Buxton. That's not good. But we'll try to fight back, try to hit a home run of our own, and then they hit another home run. Looks like Kirov hit a solo shot, so now it's 3-0 Mariners. Let's see if we can do anything. Probably going to be Kirby's last inning. It is. We're bringing a lefty because the lefties are coming up. Pablo Lopez still in. We're going to go Correa first batter with Kirby. Slow bouncer towards third. That'll be it for him. And then Cecito in against the lefties. He's got him. And now we're going to bring in Santos for the next inning. Lopez still in, and we are threatening with Garver up. 3-2 count to him. Correa, that won't do it. 1 out, second and third. 3-0 count to Polanco. Walk him. Come on. Stewart's in now. Brock Stewart. J.P. Crawford up with the bases loaded. A chance to take the lead here. 0-2 count to him. Line squarely down the short left, and that's a base hit. That might score 2. Okay, it scored 1. 3-1. Bases loaded now with Urias up. 0-2 count to Urias. Struck him out. Now we have Haggerty up. Unfortunately, no J-Rod. 0-0 count. Let's see what happens here. Long fly ball. The gap. Hits off the wall. That might score 3. It does. And we take the lead. 4-3. Sam Haggerty. Just an incredibly clutch hit. Trying to figure out who to go to. Let's get Woo up just in case. We still have a chance to put one more run, and it's a bad pitch, and that'll be another run. So now we are up 5-3. We score 5 runs in the top of the 7th, and Goldie strikes out, but we now have the lead. Let's bring in Santos. We have Woo ready to go too, and he's in trouble. I say we just bring in Woo. Fresh arm. We can change. Okay, they score 1, but now we can go Spire with 2 lefties due up. We're going to pinch hit Rayleigh because they have Will Smith in. We'll go Mitch Haniger. Left field. We'll go batter by batter. Conforto is due up third. Let's see. Strike 3 to Haniger. Raleigh up. Switch hitter. 3-2 count. Strike 3. And we're going to leave Conforto in. 3-1 count. Line drive right. And that'll be a good play by Kepler. And looks like he was hurt, but he's able to shake it off. Alright, so now we have a choice to make. Let's go Spire. We'll get Munoz up even though he's tired. And we're in trouble. So I would say we'll just bring in Munoz and deal with the 9th when we can. 1-1 count. 2 runners on, 1 out. Carlos Santana is up. Slap to the right side. That'll be a single. That's going to get the base loaded. Say we're going to do double play depth with Vasquez up. 0-2 count. Struck him out. Now we have Julian up. 3-1. He's going to walk, isn't he? Yeah, ball 4. That's the tying run. So let's get somebody up just in case. Let's go Bryce Miller. Brooksley up 2-2 count. See what happens here. And that'll be it for the inning. Alright, so now it's a tie game again. They have Duran in, so most likely we're not going to score here. I'm going to set Bryce Miller down. It is it's a best of 3, so I think. Or is it best of 5? I'll figure that out after this. 0-2 count to Garver. Let's see. Duran up. Great year for him. Strike 3 with curveball. 3rd K for Garver. Polanco up now. Let's just work some pitches and get him out of here. Ball 4, that'll work. I think we're going to try to steal second. J.P. Crawford up. 1-0 count. Trying to pick off. 1-0 count still. 2-0 count. Strike 1. We're going to try to steal second here. Alright, not going to happen. Steal second again. Low with a curveball, and now we're going to send force, 3-2 count, 1 out. Ground ball towards first, and that won't be a double play because Polanco was running, and now we have Urias up. A 1-2 count to him, strike 3, and that'll be it for the 9th for us. We're going to take out Munoz because he is tired. Bring in Voth, and then we're going to get Bryce Miller up. See if we can do anything here. We do. 1-1 count. It looks like Haggerty doubled or stole the base. Struck Goldie out. Haniger up now, 2-2 count against Duran. Fly ball to right. Goodrum has it. Duran has 33 pitches. We have to take advantage of this. And he struck him out. So don't take advantage of it. And now we have tie game. Bryce Miller coming. Oh, we can leave Vothen. He had 3 pitches. He got out of the inning with 3 pitches. Ripped hard to center. And that'll be extra bases for Correa. Now we have Goodrum up. 3-1 count to him. Ball 4. Alright, so he gets one more batter. 1-2 count to Santana. Strike 3. And we're going to bring in Miller. 0-2 count to Vasquez. Let's see. 0-2 count. Ground ball left side to Urias. That's a double play. Let's go. So they don't do anything. We have Conforto, Garver, Polanco due up. And it looks like Conforto doubled. We have Garver up now. 1-2 count. Let's see. Struck him out. Polanco up now against Griffin Jacks. Struck him out. Come on. We have J.P. Crawford up now against the lefty, leaving him in. Teal bar. Let's see what happens here. Strike 3. And that'll be it for the inning. Still have Bryce Miller in here. He gets through it. Gonna leave Bryce in. He's in trouble. And he gets through it again. We'll get Stanek up just in case. 13th inning now. And we hit a home run. Who was it? Raleigh? Raleigh hit a home run. Yep, solo shot on a 3-2 count. Incredible. Let's go. So now we're up 1 run with Bryce Miller still in there. I think we're going to stick with him. 1-1 count, 34 pitches for him. See what happens here. That's a single for Santana. 2-2 count now to Castro. Strike 3. Julian up. 0-0 count. Strike 1 feeling. Oh, that's an E2 on Goldschmidt. Puts the runner at second. It is Santana though, slow runner. Grounded hard right side to Polanco. Now the tying run is at third with 2 outs. Brooks Lee up, their star rookie. Let's see. Hard ground ball wide to third to Crawford, and that'll do it. So the Mariners take game 1 in 13 innings with some help from Bryce Miller, Austin Voth. Incredible. They go 5 innings, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Incredible. Munoz blew a save, but it was mostly Spire. Let's go. So, but we do have J-Rod hurt for 3 days, but we're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him playing. It is a 3-game series, like I thought. Okay. So we're good here. Leaving J-Rod in. We have Logan Gilbert going. J-Rod hitting second. Same lineup. Garver hit 7th. And we'll just do some wrist action. Oh, sorry, did not mean to do that. But 3-0 count to Urias to lead off the game. Looks like it's going to be a walk if he doesn't swing. It nailed him. And he was hurt. They have to take him out of the game. Fantastic. So now we have to take him out. I think we're going to go with Samad Taylor to go play third. Sure. And now we have a base runner that can steal. So we're going to steal second. Screw it. We have J-Rod up, 34 home runs. Taylor's running, strike 1, and he's out. Okay, so we're just going to half inning it. Remember, wrist action. They're striking, nothing happens. We're striking. We don't score. Still 0-0. And we get a home run. I think it was Conforto hit a 2-run shot. It was a walk by Rayleigh, and then Conforto hit a 2-run shot. Let's go. 2-0 lead for the Mariners. Trying to move on to the ALDS. They score a run. They're still threatening. It was a double by Buxton. Got the run in. Let's see what happens after this. They don't score again. Goldie up now. We're still 2-1. Gilbert can still go, but he just gave up a bomb to Max Kepler. Alright, so now it's a tie game. Gilbert's still in there. He could go one more inning. And now he's in trouble. So let's see what we can do. Get Woo up, get Spire up, visit the mound real quick, see if we can get a strikeout here. 3-2 count to Buxton. Runner at third, one out. Roller to the left side of the mound, and that'll be a run. That'll be infield single. One more batter for Gilbert. Let's see. Buxton trying to steal second. He does. 1-0 count now to Wallner. Hot shot on the ground right side to Polanco. That'll get the runner over, but 2 outs. Let's go Gilbert. One more batter. 3-1 count. Misses the plate, ball 4. So now we're bringing in Spire against the lefty Kepler. 1-1 count to him. 3-2 lead for the Twins now. Hard hit grounder to Polanco. That'll do it for the inning. So they score back-to-back runs in each inning, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and they take the lead. Teal bar is in now. We are threatening again. 1-0 count to Goldie. 7th inning. Let's see what happens here. Hit in the air, right field, and Kepler makes a great catch. So we'll still be down 1 going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll have Brian Wu come in with the righties due up. And he's in trouble, and he gives up a run. Unfortunate. Let's see. It was a double by Vasquez, a single by Julian, and then a sac fly by Brooks Lee. So let's get somebody else going. Stanek, he's healthy. They have a righty in against us. Nothing going. Bottom of the 8th now. And we are now on the top of the 9th, down 2. Trying to get a runner on. Let's see if we can get a walk here. 3-1 count now to Garver. Ball 4. So that's our base runner. We got Polanco up now. 2-1 count to him. Well hit towards left center. It's gone. And we have a brand new ball game. Jorge Polanco against his former team. It's a 2-run shot to tie the game. Let's get Saceto up. See if we can get any more action on the base paths. We do. We have J-Rod up now with Crawford at second. They're going to walk J-Rod. Goldie's up now. 3-2 count. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Let's see. And that's going to be a walk. Bases loaded now with Luke Raley up. 1-2 count to him. Line drive right. And he makes a squeeze. Tagging it, there's Crawford. And he's safe. We take the lead. 5-4 now with Rowley up. Still trying to get some extra runs in. It hits him. So now it's going to be bases loaded. With Conforto up. We're going to pinch hit him. Let's go Haniger against the lefty. Trust in Haniger. Let's see what happens. 2-2 count against Will Smith. Line drive to right. And Kepler grabs it. Wow. They have some good outfielders. Alright, so let's do one more batter for Stanek. We get Munoz up just in case, even though he's tired. 3-2 count. 3-2 count to Correa. Little fly ball. That'll be the first out. We're gonna bring in, let's see. Let's go Munoz here. We gotta close this out. 1-2 count to Kepler. Up 1. Strike 3. Got him. Now Goodrum up, their last chance. 3-1 count to him. Ball 4. Okay, so now we have Will Castro up against Munoz. 0-0 count to him. To go to the ALDS, and that'll do it. So the Mariners move on to the division series against the Twins. Jorge Polanco. It's a 2-run shot to tie the game against his former team. Incredible. And we move on to play. Let's see what we're going to play. We are playing the Rangers. Wow. All right, so we're going to play the AL West division winner in the next series. Incredible. The Orioles also moved on. Mariners took it. They Conforto won MVP of the series. And now we play the Rangers coming up. The young Rangers, the defending champ Rangers. So that'll do it for this episode. I'll be back for episode 3 against the Texas Rangers. See if we can make the ALCS in our first year managing the Mariners. So thank you for watching. If you notice anything wrong with the video or have any comments, please leave them. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.